Okay, so my name is Kylie. I work as a peer worker for Illawarra Community Mental Health. The role of a peer worker is to sit with a person to hopefully find a pathway for their recovery. So a peer worker's role brings a different perspective to a person's recovery. We can see things from a completely different angle. We have our own lived experience. We've tried different therapies, we've tried different medications, we've had different situations happen that we put it all together, and we can sort of say to a person, we can really strongly encourage them, don't give up, because it can happen, and our role is to hopefully bring that put that across to somebody and sort of give them hope and the possibility that things are going to get better if we work together, and hopefully showing them that it is possible, that there is a possibility of recovery at the end, that it's very different for everybody. I think when you see somebody actually starting to recognise that, hey, yeah, I might be, and it has happened. Like, I've worked with people that have come through the other side, and you can see the awakening in them. Like, they've realised that I got there, and it's wonderful to see. So there's so many different ways a person could look at their recovery. Things that I've used is one pathway, but finding somebody's individual pathway will be much different, because nobody's the same. So to find their pathway, we look at different services. We look at their situation, their life, their interests. So I went through quite a few tumultuous years, and it was said to me by one of my mental health workers through community mental health that I'd make a good peer worker. I didn't really do anything about it initially, but then once I started sort of coming out of the other side, I'd done the hard yards. I'd got my medications all sorted, so I was on a good regime in regard to that. And then I looked into it, and the fact that I could put what I had been through and how I had gotten there into practice, and then to hopefully be able to help somebody else, was in the end why I ended up doing the Certificate 4 in mental health peer work. And then I quickly got a job halfway through that, and I started the peer work sort of journey for me.
And how do you manage the stigma around mental health? Do you think there is stigma still?
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, I for a very long time didn't want to talk to my family. I struggled on alone. I didn't want to burden anybody. I felt like that it was, something wrong with me, so I had to deal with it myself. And it took me a while to figure out that they do want to know. My family did want to help, and my friends too, when they realised what was going on, they were, why didn't you come to me? Why didn't you come and talk to me? And so now it is a lot easier for me, but I understand totally that some people aren't there yet and they don't want to talk about it. It's a real shame, but hopefully we can slowly chip that away and get rid of the stigma altogether. You never know, hopefully.